WHDD presents Susan Says.
Remember the Hippocratic Oath? It says doctors first do no harm. Well, they obviously don't abide by that anymore. I will tell you now the wonderful experience, that I had with two. That's right, two new doctors this past week. I want to name names, but they'd probably sue, so I'll just describe the fun time I had. And yes, it will be way TMI, too much information, but hey. First was for stomach issues. Ready? Irritable bowel. Yes, it's something I've had for a year or two. I'm on my second doctor, as they both told me, you have to live with it. Really? No, it's very unpleasant. I won't go into details, but just think about being trapped in one of the rooms of your house for hours. Never mind. Anyway, the name of a new doctor was given to me, so I made an appointment. Well, I tried to many times. I tried to call the office on the phone. It's one of those systems now where you never talk to a real human. You get moved from line to line, and then they say go to ZocDoc, and finally I did. But then I got a real human who called and said, come in. Okay, this seems promising. I go there, I see the doctor. She seemed all right, took some time with me, gave me some prescriptions, one for $4,000. No, I'm not kidding. I said, I don't think so. Check my insurance. Oh, yeah, the office didn't know the insurance would pay on another prescription thing. And oh, yeah, I'll get a call. And like 3 calls later and hours later, yeah, okay. And then I have to get ready for it, a stool sample. Ugh. But I have to wait for the kit. How many minutes? 40. The medical assistant had to put it together. Like what? Lots of little bottles, etc. And then some strange instructions, which I never understood, so I called again. Well, I tried to call. I never got through. But I finally decided to do what was written. I took it to the lab, who said, oh, no, these are the wrong instructions. We never freeze these. We don't think we can use these samples. So I tried to get to the doctor, but it said go to the portal where you have to get another, username. And then you finally put your other, password in. I finally got through, and then it stopped. It asked for my grandmother's name for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, I called for another hour. I got a human, this time a very nice girl. I was crying. I really was. So she felt bad, and she gave me her own email. And then back and forth a few times, I said, please tell the doctor this is not working out. Then I got an email from her saying the doctor was on vacation, but could get back to me, and there were no results yet from the lab. So I finally looked up Yelp reviews, and I found the office, and other people said it was non-functioning, according to many patients. So I emailed the nice girl, who told her to go back to the doctor and say, forget it. And then I got a nice email saying the doctor apologized, and I sent one back saying, I don't care. And that went on like a couple times, but I'll never go back there. Okay, second situation, much worse, believe it or not. I waited 2 months for a bone density thing, doctor, as I'm at that age with getting osteoporosis or whatever. Anyway, I finally got the appointment. It was for Wednesday after waiting 2 months, right? They called to see if it was confirmed, but it was a recorded message, and somehow I pressed the wrong number. Yep, I pressed the cancel. So now it begins 1 hour trying to get back to them and say, I am coming, I didn't cancel, couldn't talk to a person, phone system again, cut off twice, put on hold. Finally, by mistake, I dialed the number of the head security guy at the hospital. Yeah, weird. A lovely guy. And he said, oh, he knows the telephones are a mess. He personally would get them to call me back. Can you believe it? What a great guy. Joe, you're a great guy. He did. They called me back. I said, I'm coming, not canceling. They said, great. Come 20 minutes before. I said, okay. So I walked the long walk, and I got there when a nasty assistant told me my appointment was canceled. I could go home. No, I said, it was not. I went over the whole story with a security guard, and then the doctor's assistant came out and said, oh, she didn't know how this happened, but she knew I was coming, and then it was canceled. So could I, come back? I said, no. I said, have the doctor see me now. Well, she can't. Why? Because there are other patients. Well, tell her that you made a mistake and you're squeezing me in. So then she goes back and comes back and says, no, they can see me in 2.5 hours. And I said, do I look like the kind of person who's going to sit here for 2.5 hours? No. I stormed out. I called the head security guy and told him. He was furious. He said he's going to go to the head of the hospital who deals with these, complaints I guess they get all the time. He's a prince. He did. A half hour later, I got a call from someone who deals with these issues and apologized and said that they had told me that they had an appointment for me for Friday at 1. No, they had not told me that. I would never come back. Do you think I will ever go back to this office? And she better watch out. So, kids, I'm now suffering with IBS and possible osteoporosis. I don't really want to go to a doctor. As I said to my real doctor, whose cell phone I have, maybe I should just die and get it over with.
Susan Silver was one of the original writers of such TV classics as The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Maude, and Bob Newhart. She lectures and teaches sitcom writing and had a column on the New York Social Diary called The Search for Mr. Adequate. She hasn't found him yet. Appearing on TV and radio often, she expresses her views on life and opinions on everything.